guys, happy Monday. It is my first day of my 9 to 5 week, well, 9:30 till 5. So today I am doing sound prod this morning, and then we've got a rehearsal this afternoon. Keep your fingers crossed for me. After yesterday's relax and exercise, I'm feeling a bit better than I was last week, so let's just hope that we can keep things moving forward. I am exhausted already, and we've only been doing 2 hours, and this is the tech stuff. I think it's just brain power that is making my energy disappear. Another hour, then some lunch, and then it's all the practical stuff. I'll keep going. Of course, it's day 1 of Dysautonomia Awareness Month today, and I'm feeling dizzy. And my pots have started playing up. I looked up at something after getting up a bit quick earlier and was like, had to hold on to the wall. So I'm hoping that I can drink lots, get some salt in me, and feel a little bit better. But I'm just exhausted after a couple of hours, so I don't know how I'm going to go back and do the same, but more physical this afternoon. I've got a headache. A bad headache, and just no energy. Can I just go back to bed now, please? So I got back maybe an hour or so ago, and I'm just so exhausted. I haven't even got anything on, I'm literally just curled up. Gotta try and find some energy from somewhere to cook dinner and see how I am this morning, but I'm just worried about making it through the week at this rate. Morning guys, it is certainly turning chillier here. Last night I could not get to sleep for ages, despite the fact I was completely exhausted and could barely move. Thankfully my occupational therapist from Stanmore called me this morning. So I need to try and see my disability advisor here, but if not, my OT will write me a letter to try and put some reasonable adjustments in place, because I just don't know what to do at the moment. I'm very, very sore this morning, and not in like a good muscle ache sore, in a tight, tense kind of sore. I'm just on my way to another full-on day of dance and music rehearsals, and I've already got a headache, so let's try this. I've also just walked past a friend of mine and realised I can't see because I haven't put my glasses on, but I've come too far now, so I'm not going back. So, fatigue just got me majorly in that last session. About halfway through, and I literally just had to curl up on a table and just couldn't get up. I was feeling really confident in my abilities this morning, so of course I didn't even bring my walker or a stick or anything. So my lovely friend Immy, bless her, has just walked me all the way to student services and all the way back to my flat. My OT called this morning and told me to make an appointment with student services, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna probably, I've still got like an hour and 25 minutes before I have to go back, and they said that I can not go back on time if I need to, because I'm just so fatigued. It's not even the pain. You know that feeling where it's just you are wading through mud and you can't even, you don't have the energy to stand, like. But I also had to take a call from POTS people, and because I'm switching address at home, they'd sent the letter to the wrong place, so I've got a telephone appointment with the doctors for POTS next Monday, so that always goes well. I'm so thankful for Immy and other people that were there for just letting me talk stuff out and getting me home. Gotta find some energy to have some lunch and then just see how we go, but this just isn't sustainable at the moment, and I know that getting into it in the first place is going to be hard, but I'm just so exhausted. So, today has been a stressful day. Rehearsals, as I told you earlier, were not very good. But I did manage to go back and join in as much as I could with the afternoon session, though I did end up curled up on a table once again towards the end. But at least I had my walker with me to get back home. And I managed to make dinner. My legs right now are absolutely on fire, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me since I didn't do too much or too little today. But also, as you'll probably remember, I won a competition to be the voice of the Student Radio Awards this year, and we are doing the recording on that on Saturday in London, which is really, really exciting. But the details have all been a bit touch and go, and I've now found out that they want me in London for 10 a.m, which is absolutely impossible, because buses don't leave campus until 7:30, and I'd have to be leaving at 6:30 in order to get the 7:30 train, and you know, London's not accessible at the best of times. So that's all a bit stressful. Mike was meant to be coming up on Sunday, but doesn't know if he can because he doesn't know whether he'll have a car or not, and it's all just extra bits and bobs that I don't really need. But I think now I have replied to all my emails and sorted everything out that I possibly can sort out, and it's 9 o'clock, and I'm going to get a very early night and hopefully actually fall asleep early tonight because of how exhausted I have been. My throat is feeling a little bit sore as well, which is not ideal. Anyway, I'll stop rambling at you. Good night. Morning, guys. I am feeling a lot less tired, thankfully, but a lot more sore. We got tech stuff this morning and then rehearsals this afternoon, so hopefully today will be a better day, and I will talk to you later. I am completely exhausted from this morning's sound work. Just that level of concentration has just made my brain go blah. So I'm just having a rest, but it's 1:30 and I need to be back to the studio by 2, and I haven't had any lunch yet. And I need some lunch before I go back. So yeah, I don't know where I'm going to find energy from. Hopefully food. Hey guys, just on my way home. I've got a major headache, which I had at lunchtime, which isn't really going away, which is unfortunate, but my tutor and I both agreed that I did much better this rehearsal in kind of managing my pace. So I think hopefully going forward, at least we learnt from yesterday's crash, probably caused by Monday, and can move forward in the right way. But I'm absolutely exhausted. But good news is that he's probably giving us Friday morning off, which will help a tremendous deal with how exhausted I have been. So, one more full day, let's go with that. Morning guys, it's such a nice day outside. It's such a shame that we're missing it, even if it is a little bit chilly. I literally slept for 10 hours. I mean, I woke up at 4 randomly, but I obviously needed a sleep, and I am feeling a lot better fatigue-wise. So hopefully things will continue to improve, even if the pain is still not brilliant. Last full day. I am just on my way home for lunch. My lovely tutor for my seminar let me swap seminar groups, so it now means that I get extra time for lunch, which is awesome. So I've just met up with my friend Rowan, because we are hopefully going to be doing a radio show together. We've got our demo later on. I'm notoriously bad at demos, and because it is for a speech show, it is completely different to what I'm used to, but I'm definitely looking forward to it and hoping that we get a show, even in the madness of trying to fit it into my life. But I think if I wasn't doing radio, I'd be fairly unhappy. Oh, that hill was a lot. I'm going to eat some food and then rehearsals this afternoon. So I've just got back from a lovely evening of shopping and dinner with Sarah. We went to the student night in town, which meant the buses were absolutely crazy, but I got there eventually. And we had a lovely walk round, and I got lots of things, which I'm planning on showing you at some point tomorrow maybe. If my phone had enough charge, I would do it now, but it doesn't. but some really good discounts and some really nice things. And then we went for dinner at Gourmet Burger Kitchen, which was also really yummy. It meant I didn't have to cook. Obviously I used a lot of extra energy tonight because we were having tomorrow morning off. But now I am doing something else which I wasn't told about in prod, which is a rehearsed reading of something for the assistant director, because I haven't got a very big part in the main play. So I've got to be in tomorrow morning. Yay! That's not a bruise, it's different lipsticks. That would be a really weird bruise. So anyway, I am now going to get an early night because I've got a radio demo to do in the morning and a class now. Yay! Morning guys, happy Friday. I've got myself in a bit of a tiz this morning because I can't find my keys and I really need to leave because I've got 2 things to do this morning. I must have had them last night. They're normally just on my walker and I must have had them last night because I let myself in the door. So I don't know what has happened to them between now and then. I found them. So, got here, did all the bits I've got to do. Rowan and I did our demo for radio drama, which was very, very different to the demos that I'm used to, because obviously it's completely speech-based. And I couldn't go, "Good morning, UEA, I'm Jenni and you're listening to Live Wire 1350. But yeah, it's really exciting, and I didn't mess up a demo for once. Yay! So I think it'll be okay. We'll see how it goes. And to be honest, I would love to get this show off the ground and to do this show, but equally I've got so much on at the minute that, you know, it's in the hands of the gods, or Jacob Simmons if you're watching. So anyway, we'll find out tomorrow night, and I've got some very exciting radio stuff going on tomorrow night. So I'm just going to film a cheesy video because I'm meant to be at schedule launch but won't be able to be there because I'll be doing the exciting thing in London, which we'll find out about tomorrow, unless I've already told you already, which I might have done because I'm excited about it. So I'm tired. So yeah, instead of having the morning off, like I'd said, I think I told you this last night as well, I'm now in a rehearsed reading of some kind of German play thing, so it'll be interesting. So we are doing a live wire challenge trail. I had a bad afternoon, so needed cheering up. We're currently taking Greg James around the 5 L's of UEA. Alex, show them Greg.
Is our Lord and Saviour.
Everywhere at UEA, Greg James, always. We're going to do some more exploring, and then I'm going to go home and have dinner.
Morning guys, sorry I didn't speak to you last night. I needed to get to bed early because it's 6 AM and I have to be on a bus in an hour and a half to get to the train station to go into London. I'm really trying very, very hard to stay awake. I need to get up before I fall back to sleep. But
So, I can say a proper good morning, because I don't think anyone at the SRA would have wanted me to use that voice. I'm just heading to get the bus to the train station so I can go into London to record for the voice of the Student Radio Awards, which is going to be in November, so it's super exciting. And I have woken up by this point, so hopefully it'll be good. It's just so weird for it to be so absolutely dead on campus. But, you know, I have been up earlier than this before, and there were actually more people around. And I guess the fact it's a Saturday makes a difference as well. I will see you in London. Walking down Charing Cross Road in the rain, it's not ideal. But it's what you got to do. Because London is not that accessible. Gotta find out where I'm going. So I found my way. It's global.
Amazing time today recording our voices for the Student Radio Awards, and I honestly, I'm a bit of shock at the moment. I can't believe we're actually here. in global's, you know, Leicester Square.
Leicester Square.
On Heart. It's happening.
I know. I mean, I never thought I would be this close to a Heart microphone.
Yeah.
And allowed to talk into it.
Yeah, and it's just been completely okay with it as well. Like, we've got the branding all over. It's all really exciting. I feel like we're about to get told off in a second, though, for talking. But, you know, hey-ho, it's all a bit of a laugh.
Guys, this is Danny.
Hiya.
We have just recorded the Voice of the Student Radio Awards voiceover stuff. It was really fun.
Yeah.
We got to go in the Heart Studio in Leicester Square in London. It's nice.
All sorts of stuff.
Tiny little place, no room, with loads of people in there.
It was full.
Well, I look like a drowned rat, and I'm never coming to London without a coat in the pouring rain ever again. I'm literally dripping. Right, so I'm finally on the train back to Basildon. It'll be very nice to be home. I've got to get a bus between getting there and getting home, and I'm still damp and quite cold, but hopefully I will dry off on the journey home. I have been home for a long time since I last chatted to you. I think I was on the train, I'm not sure. So I'm back home. I've had a lovely evening. I decided to make the most of my evening at home and have a little catch up with my friend Hannah, and we went to see A Star Is Born. She was seeing it for the 4th time. She loves it. It was so good. So I'm very glad that I caught it, because I would not have watched it if I hadn't have come home. And then tomorrow, something very exciting. We are hopefully going to break the world record for the most people to do Oops Upside Your Head at work for children in need. It's on my bucket list to get a world record for something. So hopefully we will as part of this. Unfortunately, at the cinema tonight, I'm mentioning it because it's hurting, I managed to sublux my shoulder. And Hannah, my friend, has EDS too, and noticed it halfway through the film. She didn't mention it at the time because she didn't want me to focus on it, but she heard it go, and I heard it go, and it started to hurt, and I can't quite get it back in. So that's the first time in a long time that's happened, which tells me that I really need to go back to the gym. But hopefully it'll sort itself out, because I don't want to be in quite as much pain as I'm in right now. It has been a very long day. It's 11 o'clock. I've been up since 6. I'm going to go to bed. Good night. Morning, guys. Happy Sunday. I am just off back to work, but this time to take part in a world record attempt for children in need. We are trying to get the most people possible to do Oops Upside Your Head. So I hope lots of people turn out and it goes really well. If not, we tried, but it will be a lot of fun and be nice to see everyone at work anyway. So unfortunately, we didn't break the world record, and we weren't actually even that close. But I had a fun morning, and obviously got to see my friend Hannah again, so that was really nice, and see lots of people from work and people that had come back who'd left a few years ago. So that was really nice. Mike should be over soon to go back to Norwich. It's been a very flying visit, and I wish I could stay a bit longer, but unfortunately duty calls, and I've got to get back. But breaking a world record is still on my bucket list. So if you think of anything that I might be able to do, drop it in the comments for me. I want some ideas. This has sparked something in me. I will speak to you back in the merry old land of Nos. Hi guys, so we had a nice dinner at Bella Italia when we got to Norwich, and we've just been chilling out in Studio B, trying to make some idents for radio stuff. And Mike's going to go soon, and I'm going to carry on and then go to bed because I'm absolutely exhausted. But it's Sunday, So here is where I say goodbye. I hope you've all had a good week. If you haven't already, I would love it if you would hit subscribe, and as always, don't forget to give a thumbs up if you've liked this video. I'll see you next week.